Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. We're going to start off by just making a couple of elixirs before we get into dungeon running. And these should be relatively quick to hammer out. We only need weak ones, so let's get a bunch of third eyes for now. We could make a whole bunch more death evasions, but we haven't needed them up until this moment. Get an iron barb as well. Right, so I've done a little bit of research, which is into the amount of XP that we gain per level, and that revolves around dungeon mobs. So our XP gain caps out at 6 levels above our current level on our world tier Torment 3. So we want to be fighting stuff that is level 59. Nightmare dungeons are level 54 plus whatever tier they are. So we want tier 5 dungeons ideally. Tier 7 is a little bit stronger than that. So we're gonna go for it, but I am obviously aware that we might struggle with the difficulty. But this is the most XP we would be able to get by a little bit. So even if we gain a level during this, we should be fine. Like it's not going to drop down. So this is going to help us accelerate our progression. It's going to potentially be giving us more XP for our glyphs in our Paragon nodes. Just as long as we don't end up dying for the trouble. And yeah, so we can see that those are significantly higher level than us. They're level 60. But we're definitely able to damage them. So as long as we can kill things reasonably quickly, the bonus XP should be worth it. And that won't just be for the mobs. We'll also get more XP for completing the dungeon. So there's overall many reasons to really be pushing it. Now, the next world difficulty, tier 4, you can get XP up to 10 levels higher. So we'd be getting even more in that kind of situation. But we're not there yet. That'll be once we're really pushing the higher levels. You know what, let's get extra fire damage in on this. We might also get better items. I don't know if we're going to get stuff we can't use. But we're definitely going to feel the damage output from the mobs more. I wonder if we're going to get more items as well, because that's something I didn't look into, whether you end up with more drops for completing higher tier dungeons. I mean, it was a very cursory glance for our efficiency, just so I've got an understanding of what we're trying to do with it. So, Mr. Animus Holder. Yeah, definitely don't want to be getting hit by the poison. That is getting painful. And we don't want to be retreating forwards either. So let's try and get back instead. Okay, he's gone. He was definitely dangerous. But we managed to take him out. I also found out that when you're going up against champion mobs, their minions are worth a significant amount of damage as well, so it's worth killing them if they're relatively easy to put down. Relatively easy is going to be a judgment call, of course. Oh yeah, we get poison dodge, don't we? So not every bit of poison in this dungeon is going to be bad, but a significant number will be. Come on, burn him. There we go. Let's find more animus carriers. Get them all killed before they can enrage themselves. Lovely little group together. Oh, there's one. No poison damage on this guy. Nice and simple. Let's go kill his friend. Oh my god, there's two in here. Right, let's try and lure one of them out. Rather not suffer unnecessarily. Come on, turn around and face me. This guy's vampiric, so we're going to want to take him out as quickly as possible without letting him hit us. So definitely leaning into ow. Keeping some range between us. No, you don't, mate. Down he goes. Okay, there's still one more animus carrier somewhere. Probably it's going to be over the right-hand side up there, but we'll check this way, just down this little side passage first. Okay, got a big guy. Goes down relatively quickly. Hey, there's the last animus carrier. Right, what have we got? We've got an artillery shrine. Alright, well, let's open this up.
I'm not ready yet.
That was effective. Very happy about our use of the artillery shrine there. We're definitely still able to kill things at a reasonable pace. Because that's always the worry when you put the difficulty up, that you're going to end up properly gimped. But in terms of damage output, ow. In terms of damage output, it's been fine. Right, Animus goes in into the halls of the Ravenous. So we need a mechanical box in here. Return it to the pedestal. Is that the pedestal or is that... That's the box. Alright. Pretty effective. Why are you standing still? I worry about that. We didn't explicitly stun them, but maybe they were channeling something else. They are bloodthirsty, and with that damage mitigation, they had a lot of life available. I'm gonna burn all of you guys.
I'm out of mana.
Okay, well, just keep the focus as much as possible. Don't see anything that we can utilize down here. So where is the pedestal? Hopefully not too far away. Let's get a big room. A firewall and stuff going. Look at that. It looks like there is a fair few elites in here.
I lack the needed mana.
This guy is only a little bit electric, so it's not too bad.
Precious mana.
Don't want to get stunned by him though. There goes the Fiery Herald, and we got some elixirs out of him. No thank you. Do not want to be caught by that.
I'm not ready yet.
We've got the big defensive thing behind him. There we go. Got him cleared out.
I lack the needed mana.
Okay, we must be getting close by now. There it is. That is a lot of guys. Not gonna lie, that is a lot more than I would normally like to deal with.
Out of mana once again.
Let's get a little bit of I want to say damage resistance, but damage resistance is the wrong word. Immunity out. Okay, first wave done. Ow! Oh my god, these guys are gonna be so annoying. Oh dear. This could be really bad. We could end up dying. Right. Elixir of Death Evasion. Can we retreat? Yes, we can. Okay. Elixir of Death Evasion was definitely necessary. we're still fine. We're still fine.
I'm not ready yet.
We actually triggered our flame shield enchant. That's how bad that was. Worrying. Okay, so the flame shield enchant, we need to wait a little bit. Another 60 seconds. This is a good opportunity for us to head back to town and clear some space. Very dramatic. Yeah, that was a proper terrifying moment in there. So that's all under the hammer. We've still got a couple of seconds, so let's drop off the gems as well. Now, I don't think that's because we're overstepping or overreaching in terms of our tier that we can handle. I think that was a combination of bad mobs and my skill management. Really, we're good to go back in. So me using our Inferno at the wrong time is part of what happened there. Now, whether they can't come out of that room or not, I don't know. But I'm happy to kill them in place as they were.
I'm not ready yet.
But that was the end of the dungeon. So we got Ring of Control. That's cool. We want that. It doesn't look like they specifically dropped anything awesome, which is a bit of a shame. Not like getting a single target, although there is more stuff we can kill. And I think it's because of how the room was set up. Maybe we'll get something from the chest. Hey, what do you know? We did. We got some sacred boots. Right, so the Glyphstone. We have 16 XP that we can assign. That's going to go into Torch. Takes it closer to level 4. One more of these will definitely finish it off. And we did get a couple of items that we can have a look at. So we triggered our Flame Shield, but not our Elixir of Death Evasion. The Greaves of Fortune, they're nice. I wonder whether having the barrier would have been better. As for the Ring of Control, let me pull up my build over here. So for control, I don't directly have it in here until later on. So extra damage to burning enemies, that's really good for us. Extra cold damage, no. Extra damage to frozen enemies, no. Extra lightning damage, no. So in general, it's not a brilliant ring. We don't have anything that generates a barrier for us right now. So while these boots are nice for being boots and having damage reduction while injured, I suppose we could still switch across to them. we do actually want Aspect of Fortune as our final thing. So they just potentially need a bit of re-rolling on them. Crackling energy damage, that could be swapped for something else. Let's see if we can do something nice with that. Let's see if we've actually got enough resources to do a re-roll on it. Also, we have some obols, so we should do some gambling. Right, so if we're going to enchant the boots, crackling energy damage is no use to us. Fire resistance is better. I'll take it. Extra resist is always going to be welcome. So these boots, as nice as they have been, I think we're going to salvage them up. Certainly can't extract anything from them. As for control, we could swap out this ring. Because we're not doing critical strike chance. So we're getting cold resist, poison resist. Poison resist has been a problem for us. Extra damage to burning enemies is nice. It'll do for now. It'll do for now. That's what we'll take away from it. And on that, if we were to try and enchant it, it would take a Fiend Rose, which we don't really want to spend right this moment. Okay, let's go do some gambling.
Father, bring you
That person has not rendered. That is annoying. Okay, what do we want to gamble for? The amulet we have is really good, like to the point where I'd be tempted to keep it. But we do need a better amulet. Amulets are expensive though. We can afford 2 of them. Let's go for gloves. The gloves we have at the moment are good, but they are quite a low level.
It seems your prayers have been answered.
Fire damage over time. It is a big step up. We'll lose 2 ranks of Incinerate. So it'd be nice to re-roll that. How much does that make a difference? 3,000 damage versus 3,500 damage. So it's a lot. But we can potentially re-roll those ranks of Chain Lightning into back into Incinerate.
Oh, bad luck.
And the rest of them
Try
we
again.
could salvage up. So yeah, I think we'll keep it. So you're going to get salvaged. I don't think it's worth extracting this. Although looking at it, like the damage that it does to crowd controlled and close enemies, this is a better ring. Maybe we should just extract the control from this. Damage to slowed enemies, we could re-roll off our current ring. I think that's the right thing to do. Where is our jeweler? Down here. This is the point where we're going to spend one of our hearts. So I want to unsocket this. And we're going to stick one of our hearts in it. Specifically, this heart, which is going to allow us to have an immunity bubble. It's gonna help, and it's gonna be frequent. As for the stats on this, I'm gonna leave them as they are for the moment. Potentially re-roll the inner calm, lucky hit chance, try and get that up higher. But the core and mastery skills on this, we want to switch that affix out, ideally for something better. Is it worth doing it for another 3% on the control? Probably not. Probably not worth us switching it over. So let's instead just go across and do some salvaging, and then we'll head to the next dungeon. Not gonna lie, that was a bit sketchy at the end there. Yeah, none of the people are rendering. This is very strange. Okay, we're just gonna salvage that ring up. As much as I like it, we're gonna salvage the heirloom. That gives us some of the resources back we spent on it. And as much as I love these gloves, especially for the attack speed, I think they're going to have to go.
The forge is always hot.
Okay, so we are set up slightly differently. What do we have that we could visit next? We have a couple of tier 9s, a couple of tier 10s. They are much harder than we were doing. We were doing a tier 7. I think I'm happy still doing tier 7s, but we're going to need to do more crafting, or maybe go for one of the lower risk areas. So craft, yeah, we can't craft any. So we'll go for a lower one. Tier 3, I think, is the only one that we've got that would work. Still, tier 3 is still gonna give us some XP, and we've got a quest to do here. What can we expect inside?
No mistakes.
Alright, well, I hope you're prepared. This might feel significantly easier. So, Stormblade's Wrath chases us around, releasing deadly pulses when it reaches us. Amazing. That's going to be dangerous. Yeah, literally it just creates an area that we can't go in. Still, these mobs are
I'm not ready yet.
fine for us to burn. They are going down very quickly.
I lack the needed mana.
There is a damage reducing guy. Let's get him killed. Don't run towards it.
I'm low on precious mana.
We have to kill everyone here, so we might as well try and be thorough. Good to get a nice group together like this. I like how it says it chases us around, but it's not really chasing. It's more just like kind of getting a bit close, and it's not going super fast is what I mean. Come on, set you off. Dodge out of the way of that. I can imagine it's going to make things annoying when we need to be able to navigate around for guys like this, but or where our movement is restricted because of them. Would be the other way to look at it.
I need time to prepare that.
I wonder how deadly those strikes are. Really don't want to find out, but I am curious.
I lack the needed mana. Merrick.
Okay, so apparently we accidentally killed
There's gold to be made.
a malignant
To go search the
elite.
villages for a book called Compendium Maleficarum. If you find
It was
I've got a
entirely an accident. Didn't realise they were actually
and you'll never have to
in
say
amongst
another
that, and certainly
secret
didn't
for as long
remember
as you live.
clicking on
Julia.
the heart. I mean, we can walk through the area that it creates by using our fire shield, but I don't really want to do that. Let's get some good fire out, burning everyone down. And we'll retreat forwards this direction. Nice big firewall in amongst them. Let's trigger that thing again.
There is Tala. She turned to cover our retreat.
Well, we've got the belongings from Tala. More to find, of course. But it is the start of what we're doing
Out of mana.
for this side quest in here. Oh, but don't like being paralyzed. Petrified, I should say. One mob remaining. Where is this one mob? Possibly a bit further on.
I'm not ready yet.
Do you think it could be the big one? Still got a couple of little bitty bits. Okay, we can move on. Let's not stand on ceremony. Let's just keep that movement forwards down into the study halls.
I'm not ready yet.
Really kind of want to do a left wall hug going around here, as we normally would. Lots of snakes in here. So I'm gonna try
I
and
need time to
keep my shield for if I get petrified, rather than using it offensively. Come on, bring it this way. Okay, we've got a couple of seconds. Very petrified. The damage does not feel as dangerous for all the mobs in here.
Shouting to warn us. We will remember.
Apparently one of the snakes ran clear past us.
I'm not ready yet.
Doing a lot of those stabbities in our face.
I'm not ready yet.
Right, let's
Good.
get the belongings
We're done here.
and move on.
I will take their belongings.
Yep, you carry them back, and I'm gonna just do some stuff in here. Some stuff relating to fire and, you know, snakes.
I'm low on precious mana.
It's a lot of stabbing. Come on, if you're gonna hit me, do it. There we go. So I can at least get my Hydra and stuff out. Okay, another nightmare sigil. Grab each of these bits. So we're looking for mechanical boxes now that we're done with that side quest.
I need time to prepare that.
Yeah, must say I can't agree with the combination of paralysis from the snakes and the potential death pulse from Stormbane's Wrath. Excuse me. Okay, that is one of our targets.
I need time to prepare that.
Lots of fire. Burn everything.
I need time to prepare that.
Okay, I think with this one being the only one remaining, we're probably going to be safe. Probably shouldn't have popped my defense there, but I thought we were about to get zapped. You come at me there, that will give me time to pick up the box. Now, is there any further we can travel this way? No. Right, shield. We got paralyzed in the middle of them. I'm not even going to entertain that. Let's keep looking for the next box. There is. Shield. It's a blast wave shrine, which I would like. There we go. It's a good amount of damage it gets put out. Let's put that one on. Try and utilize this blast wave as much, but that made us run really far. And the annoying thing is we ended up missing out on the blast wave because of it.
I'm not ready yet.
Come on. There's a place we can stand. Okay, hopefully the other box isn't going to be too far away. We'll put our Paragon point in. Yeah, let's go for this for the moment, so we get the damage reduction from mobs that are burning. There it is. Shield. There was paralysis and everything going on in there. Oh god. Right, that gave us our shield, but we're going to have to retreat.
I'm not ready yet.
Our death evasion is just about to wear off, and we don't have another. We do have another shield we can use if we need to. So maybe I should consider making some more death evasion elixirs once we're done with this. Okay, there was an item we want to grab, so let's grab that. Okay, we have the box. Let's get to that pedestal, which was actually the other way. Nearly done. Yeah, the paralysis is going to be annoying, but I think as long as we're watching, we should be okay. Okay, that's all right.
Low on precious mana.
A little bit of paralysis, not too bad. Here comes the big burn. And shield to finish it off. Right, we are full of stuff, so we're going to need to clear some space. And then we'll come back and grab those rewards. Of course it's in Gear Cult. I dislike the layout of Gear Cult more than the others. Some of them are okay, but this one just always feels inconvenient. I think it's mostly because the horse doesn't really navigate particularly well. Right, that's enough space. So all of these, loads of bits, much better. Torch, let's upgrade it. That takes it to rank 4, and we've got 1 XP left over. We'll keep putting it in there, and that is the Slayer season journey complete, I believe. Getting that up to rank 4 was the last bit that we needed for this level. So we can claim the Epic Favour, we can claim the 5th Journey Cache, and the Craven aspect, which I don't really care about. That, however, that's a lot of sigil choices. And on the journey itself, I don't think there's anything in particular we'll be able to do until all the way up at 78. So let's have a look at the items we got. While channeling Incinerate, your burning damage is increased by 20%. That is pathetic. That is going to be salvaged. 15% increased damage for each second you stand still. That is a max roll. That is a maximum roll. I like it. So that is going to get extracted. 1 additional Hydra. It's alright. The most interesting thing about this is the 10% extra fire damage. So I quite like that just for what it is. And these boots aren't particularly interesting either. So I think most of that's going to be salvaged up. So what have we got for the next part of the season journey? We are 4 out of 11 through. I think we need to get up to 9 out of 11. So most likely Helltide, getting a legendary Paragon node, that's going to happen naturally. Tier 15 dungeon, I think we'll eventually get to that. Yeah. So just keep more of the same. Helltide is probably going to be our next big focus. I think that's gonna have a significant impact on our future.
There's that.
Right, so you are gone. You're interesting, but you're not interesting enough. If you had damage to close by enemies as well, I would really like this. Damage to chilled enemies doesn't help us, and the cold damage doesn't help us, so yeah, it's just going to go. And these boots are also just going to go. So the only thing we've got is that, which will be extracting. and probably putting in on top of our existing one. It is a max roll, so that means this is going to go up to 10%. Let's do that now. So where is the occultist? There you are. After that, we can jump around just a little bit and do some hand-ins. I think we've got some quests we can sort out. And we'll need to make some more death evasion elixirs for next time. Right, so extract this.
That's how that's done.
Imprint. It's going to cost us too much. Well, we've got it ready for when we do want to imprint it. We just need to get more legendary jewelry salvaged up in order to have that as an option. Which is a shame. It is what it is. Okay, so over to the Iron Wolf encampment. Let's hand the question. How are your wounds?
I'm healing well. We offer.
Lovely. More renown. And we got a dagger, which is not amazing, but it's better than nothing. Look at that, moving closer to the Kejedstan bits being done. It was actually really cool that that dungeon was in an area where we had a quest available. We've got two, for instance, available down in Harazar. And there's lots of other side quests and things that we really should try and sort out. Yeah, that dungeon is going to be very dangerous. I think most likely next time we'll start off with the Crucible of Worth in the Infected Delve. But we'll see. Actually, we've got a little thing we can do here. Let's head across and do that just before we finish. So I did some of your things.
Is she still alive?
Here.
Curses the elder.
Okay, so it wants us to go into the Underroot. Well, we'll do that another time. Hopefully next time we'll be able to hit up the Helltide and spend some proper time in there hunting around. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. A lot more dangerous. Not going to lie, this was a lot more dangerous, but we've got quite a lot of options for where we're going to go next time. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 4. See you soon.